Hi friends, let's have a discussion on the important items of PIB. First issue which I came across was related to the safety of train operations. As we have seen in the last couple of weeks that safety the trains have been an issue, and a lot of two three derailments have happened in the past month, and uh, this has been a really cause of concern for all of us, and especially for the government. And in recent time we have seen the reshuffling of the portfolio, and it was assigned to Mr. Piyush Goyal, who has taken a meeting with the officials of the railway board, especially the safety directorates of the railway board, in order to ensure these following 5 points. First point was related to unmanned railway crossing, and this needs to be achieved within 1 year. That there should not be any unmanned railway crossing in the country. Second, that derailments due to defects in the train. So if there is a defect in the track, derailment is likely to happen, and track replacement is the only solution for such kind of defects. Third point is procurement of new rails should be expedited on the large scale with a view to complete construction of the new lines in time. See, procurement has been one area where some time it's taking basically time, so it should be expedited so that the new tracks can be constructed at the earliest. Fourth point was that manufacturing of conventional ICF coaches to be replaced by LHB coaches. LHB coaches are safe coaches. They are based on the new technology. So in case of any eventuality, derailment or accident, the damage is minimized. Damage could be minimized by these LHB coaches. So the minister is of the opinion that it should be replaced by LHB coaches. And then the final point was related to LED lights, which should be used, and they have the capability of fogging. Means these are special LED lights which have capability of anti fogging, and we know that uh, trains are delayed in the North India during winter when the fog is very uh, dense and the visibility is very low. So these are the 5 points which needs to be taken care. As far as the railway safety is concerned, today itself we had three derailments. One was in Delhi, and it was a minor, and two others were there. One was in goods train, and one was of Shaktipunj Express, Jabalpur bound Shaktipunj Express. So safety has been a cause of concern for the railway, and the new minister has taken the charge. Hopefully things will settle in couple of uh, uh, means month. It would take a lot of time. I am not saying that it is a job, overnight job. It will take its own time, but yes, it should be initiated, and it should be seen that the tracks are safe and the passenger safety is the utmost important thing of railway ministry. Then we have Sankalp Se Siddhi. Sankalp Se Siddhi means, sorry, we have to create the India we want to make, a new India, an India where there is no corruption, an India where there is a growth opportunity, India where actually the ideal India, and it should take its own time. So it basically commemorates kind of uh, Quit India movement was launched in 1942, and exactly after 75th anniversary, 75th years, we are standing in 2017, which is actually marking the 75th anniversary of Quit India movement. And within launching of the Quit India movement, within 5 years of its launching, the India got independence. It was not just because it was a movement or it was a kind of procession. No, the basic tenets of Quit India movement was that it was a resolution by the people at that time. It was resolved, it was determined. So that core value has been captured here also, and it is asked that Sankalp, if you uh, determine something, you will achieve something. So in 2020, when we will be celebrating the 75th anniversary of our independence, this would be the right time to say that we have achieved the new India if we resolve to create a new India of our own, a new India of our dream, and it would be the right beginning. So lot of exhibitions are being organized by various ministries of the government. All the central government offices, organizations have been asked to carry on such kind of awareness activity, so that there is a sensitivity in the people, and the surroundings can be sensitized about this issue, that we have to rebuild India, we have to make a new India by 22 within 5 years. And when we will be celebrating the 75th anniversary of our independence, we will be having a new India of our own. Then this news is related to International Literacy Day. It was 51st International Literacy Day, which is celebrated on 8 September 2017. So today is the International Literacy Day, and the theme set by UNESCO is literacy in digital world. Literacy in digital world. Now India is also promoting its digital economy. PM Modi is striving a lot for cashless, for digital India, and such kind of things. So it's a forum basically, or it's a day where the focus needs to be on the awareness generation about literacy, how literacy can help the individual development and how literacy can help the national development. It has to be there. And the objective of the government has been to eradicate the illiteracy. If this is achieved, then it would be the real success of International Literacy Day for India at least. Then this youth abhyas is going on. It is a joint military exercise between US and India. It is to 2017 version. Every year both the countries have to participate, and it is conducted uh, at both the places alternatively. So this time it would be conducted in USA. It is joint exercise, and it gives basically the opportunity to learn the procedure, tactics, and combat techniques of other or the counterparts technique. And it would help the forces of both the countries to serve better on any international deputation by UN. And basically it would be in the form of multiple scenarios and multiple mock exercises, which would benefit the personnel of both the and it would be beneficial by sharing the experience of planning and execution of the operations of each other. And at the end of it, the experts of both the sides will have academic as well as military sessions, and they will share their own experiences, and it would ultimately help both the countries to have jointmanship, and would be very convenient on any UN mandate or any UN mission. So this, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any feedback, please let me know. If I get good response, I continue this series. And I know that there are scope of improvement which I am ready to make, but simultaneously I am also preparing for civil services, so it takes a lot of effort for preparation, compilation, and I hope that you will give me proper feedback so that I can improve this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video.